Bless up, everybody. I don't know. I am HINDZ, and today in hindsight, I want to set a little intention with you before we get started. There's something I want to talk about with you. Many of us, we are going steadfast in a direction. We got goals, we got dreams, and then along the way, we seem to lose passion, lose the energy, lose the motivation. We burn out, and we're not quite sure. For some reason, we don't quite make it to the destination we're trying to get to. And then we lose that excitement, we lose that trust in ourselves. And I've been there. I know a lot of us are there. And today we're going to talk about that. But before, over here at the number one chill spot on the internet, we like to breathe. And simply release, whatever we are holding on to. I know some of us are feeling lost. I want to remind you, you are never lost, my friend. Sometimes being lost is a part of the journey. It's a part of the adventure. It's a part of the story. It can be a beautiful place, can it? I want you to remind yourself of something and just say after me, I am not lost. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I am not lost. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. Today we're going to be talking about the fuel that drives us, the force. And I'm excited because I feel like this will allow and help some of us to pivot in a direction that's in alignment. What do we always say here? It's not about speed, but it's about alignment. Moving in the direction that simply matters, right? So grab your cup of tea. Understand this is the number one chill spot on the internet. And let's get into our talk. In this journey, there's an unseen force that propels us and moves us forward. We feel it every single day. We call it energy. And I want you to imagine for a moment the concept of fuel, not like the gasoline or electricity that powers our vehicles, but as the vital energy that powers us forward. Now, there are different forms of fuel, and for simplicity, we're going to call it one cheap fuel, the other sustainable high-grade fuel. Now, cheap fuel is like the fire that flares up quick, but burns out just as fast. It's cheap, it's easy to access, just like a lighter. Or think of it as that first spark of lust you feel when you see somebody you like. Now, this type of energy, it can certainly get us moving, even challenging us to leave our comfort zones and achieve something, because it's energy. But the glory it brings, it doesn't last, right? Everything we are working towards, everything we're trying to manifest, cultivate, our desires, everything is powered by something. It could be love, it could be anger, it could be the fear of being broke, jealousy, it could be care and compassion for others. There is a force behind that push or pull you feel. And I believe it's key to become aware of that. Now, in my life, I know cheap fuel because let me tell you, I have ran off of this many times. I've had competitive urges or like the sting of a breakup has pushed me to do more, stay ahead, to improve myself, wanting to be the best, not even to push the culture forward, just to be the best for myself. It has actually had some benefit, but unfortunately it caused a frequency of fear as well. I've used heartbreaks as a motivation for a comeback to show the world, myself and my ex, that I am worthy, that I am doing better. But I've noticed something about this kind of energy. It's intense, it's effective, yes, in the short term, but it just doesn't have staying power. It's meant for immediate action, not the long-term journey. I want you to think of it like this. It's a sprinter in a marathon. Eventually it has to slow down and catch its breath because it's going to run out of steam altogether. And think of the things in your life right now that you want, and what is the reason you want them? What is actually driving you? Is it the fact that your parents doubt your dreams, so you're solely running off of "I'll show you" energy? Or does somebody break up with you and now you're looking for a new partner because your ex is already with a new partner? It's important to understand the nature of our desires, not to demonize them, but to simply understand. Chief fuel is simply an energy that motivates us, that is usually birthed from a deep void. Wanting to be better than others, jealousy, anger, frustration. All of these are powerful energies. But if we want to contrast it to something else, like a high grade, sustainable, beautiful energy, that is very different. That is more like the sun that rises every morning, warming the earth with intention and love. It's the force that's rooted in the soil, nourishing, compassionate. It blooms with care. Now, this is the fuel I believe we use to go from survival mode to simply thriving. Some of us, we keep wondering why we lose steam, we lose motivation, we lose passion, and we are unaware that our goals and our dreams are fueled by a cheap source. Our intentions are all over the place, in the wrong place. Doesn't mean the goal or the dream is wrong. It just means the energy we are using to get there is a cheap source of fuel. Our current motivation may be attached to being rich so we can attract more people to us. Or are we jealous that we are in the lowest financial bracket out of all of our friends, and now we are willing to do anything, even against our morals, to get out of that position? Something is always driving us. And there is nothing wrong with recognizing or even feeling these voids. Jealousy often reveals what is missing. Competition can sharpen two swords. But this energy must be transferred into true sustainable intention at some point, preferably before we burn out and lose all meaning. You see, I think a breakup, it could propel you into a self-love journey. I know it actually. And that is beautiful. And you may want to get in the best shape of your life to show your ex what they are missing out on. And guess what? It will work. But your ex won't give you the fuel to maintain that self-love further. That's going to come from one place, my friend. Within, from your heart, from a true place with intention. Many of us fall off. We burn out. Because the fuel that was driving us was never enough to get us to the destination in the first place. The fuel to prove yourself, it may get you through that door, yes. But once you've gotten through the door, then what? You need a more powerful, organic, sustainable type of fuel. A sustainable fuel doesn't drive from our lower energy sources, from our ego. It's more as a direct channel from the Most High. Look at it like clean, limitless, powerful energy from the sun. And look at cheap fuel like a light bulb. What's more powerful, the light bulb in your kitchen or the sun itself, right? What kind of fuel are we using to propel our lives? Cheap fuel often derives from seeking validation from others. Imagine if you didn't have to spend energy or waste energy seeking validation. What if you just took a moment and you recognized that that validation is already within you, and you said to yourself, I am powerful, I am loved, I am enough, I am doing the best I can while I can. And maybe you can transform that energy in a positive direction, maybe launching your own website or business. And our sponsor of the day, Squarespace, has you covered. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything. Now, some of the products that I personally enjoy are the flexible website templates. Now, Squarespace provides a wide range of professional templates for every category and use case. You can easily customize your website's look, update content, and add features to make it truly unique. Another feature I find is quite powerful is the ability to sell your own custom merch. With Squarespace, you can easily sell design and sell your own custom merchandise, creating a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. And the best part is Squarespace takes care of production, inventory, and shipping, saving you time, money, and effort. It's never been easier to start your own business. And a feature that is game-changing for entrepreneurs, appointments. With Squarespace, you can accept appointments directly on your website. Whether you offer online or in-person private sessions, workshops, or group classes, Squarespace provides everything you need to manage your schedule, accept secure payments, send automatic reminders, and beautifully showcase your services. So I want to hook you up. If you're ready to take your online presence to the next level, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website or domain, go to squarespace.com/HINDZ to save 10% off your first purchase. I want you to take some time today, tomorrow, this weekend, whenever, and just write down everything you want in life, and then write down what is fueling you, what is driving you right now, and see if that needs to be transformed into something that is truly caring and nourishing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be the best, but be the best to push the culture forward. Be the best to show others what is impossible. Be the best to show others what is possible and show yourself. Break records in the hopes that one day the next generation will break your record. It's about moving humanity forward, right? A sustainable energy enriches all. Cheap fuel, enriches ourselves in the short term. And the truth is, this is a dance between the two that we will go through. And even if you find yourself in like this grip of low grade motivation, it is never too late to pivot, to realign with your North Star. A sustainable energy offers balance, patience, and persistence. None of that constant rush to burnout, because we recognize that we don't even need to chase. We can receive, because each day we are preparing the soil, accepting what is within us and what is out of our control. And we are letting go of expectations. We are perfecting each step, each breath. And one day our fruits will blossom with a foundation that produces good fruits all year around, because it's powered by like the sun, by a beautiful energy source that we found within. When you make this shift, you're going to notice something. You will see that you bring joy to every act and step that you take in life. And the process simply becomes a dance, and life itself becomes your mentor. I'll see you soon.